Welcome to the Markowitz, Fenelon Bank, LLP video blog.
Sometimes you find out that the will didn't properly reflect the wishes of the decedent. Sometimes you see that children get divorced and perhaps the legal document wasn't properly updated in the will. Sometimes you see with life insurance policies, with beneficiary designations, maybe the decedent got divorced but didn't update their beneficiary designation on their life insurance. So their ex-wife or ex-husband got the benefit of the life insurance, and sometimes the children or stepchildren may not be very happy about that. So beneficiary designations become really important for life insurance contracts, also for pension plans. So if you've got IRAs or 401ks, just like the life insurance, they basically pass outside the will. They typically pass by virtue of the contract and the beneficiary designations that you've made on that contract. That is going to be what stands. If you haven't updated it, it's your issue, it's your problem. And a lot of times you will see challenges in those areas. Typically, you'll see sometimes an estate where you've got an operating business and there isn't a good succession plan for the management and operation of that business, or a good succession plan to find out who's going to take over the ownership of that business. Somebody passes away, the estate tax is due 9 months from date of passing. And if you don't have the liquidity from which to pay that, you have to figure out where that's coming from. Selling assets, borrowing against assets, it makes it more cumbersome and more difficult because now you have to choose which assets to sell or borrow against. Some of them are easier to sell, some of them may be more difficult to sell. The same thing with borrowing. It might be hard to borrow against certain assets and to do it in a timely fashion. It gets very emotional because it's personal to them. You know, they'll come to the executor and say, well, it's not right because this person was doing this for me while they were alive and they would have wanted it that way. But the executor has to basically say to them, you're not named in this will. I have to follow the legal documents. It's not my choice to give you money or not give you money. You're in a fiduciary capacity. You have to follow the legal document and you have to act in the best interest of the named beneficiaries. So it is very, very challenging, can be very challenging. Sometimes you'll see there's certain family members living in houses that the decedent owned, and they don't have a right to be there. There's no life estate interest in that house, that they have the right to live there as long as they're alive. And you may need that asset. You may need to sell it to raise money to pay estate tax. So there's a lot of challenging issues that can arise in dealing with an estate.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel.